week here. Doing some solo stuff.
For me. It has been a long time.
As you can see, I am using my second character. He's a level 16. Full-blown minimalist account. The only vehicle I have is a Sparrow. I don't have a CEO office. I don't have an MC. I don't have an Oppressor Mark II. I don't have any of that shit. No Mark II weapons, no bunker, no agency, nothing. I just need to wait for the text from Pavel. English Dave. Only he would send me nothing, because he is unbearable.
Capitan, I have been thinking. The
Alright,
Caribbean is
Capitan.
very nice this time of year.
Let's go to Grapeseed, steal a plane, go to Cayo, and see what the hell I have. And there is no restarts. If I get the shitty liquor bottle, we're gonna steal the shitty liquor bottle. That's just how it's gonna be. Ah, I'm already located here. Coal beans. Like I said, this is the only vehicle I got. I guarantee if I call the mechanic that you won't see a single vehicle
that's
on
wonderful news there, Clarence. I love hearing you're getting...
No radio. No radio. I'll be able to hear myself
So,
talk.
the multi-million-dollar question. What impulsive purchase did Mr. Rubio make after we robbed him last time? And will he ever learn? I think not. We use our usual entry point for reconnaissance. Light aircraft used by Mr. Rubio's smuggler teams. I have tracked such a plane on its most recent visit to Los Santos. Coordinates are with you now.
Alright. Now we go to this area here. You'll see here, I ain't got no stats, so my flying is horrible, my driving is horrible, my stealth is horrible, everything is horrible. This is all I have for weapons. Got a heavy revolver though. I got sticky bombs and stuff like that. Not gonna do well with a snowball launcher. I want to get that double action revolver though. You know what? I'm gonna manually aim and use the mouse. Yep. Yeah, I could see the struggles that low levels have to deal with because you got no health. You're more likely to get killed on missions like this. You're gonna see this very much during this setup. In other news, I got tired of a certain someone's shenanigans, so I had to hit the old B. Had to give him the old B. Can't deal with that childish shit anymore. I can't have this asswipe coming in every frickin' time I stream, ruining my stream. So, sorry, not sorry.
The plane is where I said it would be, yes? Good. I have sent you coordinates.
I don't mind playing with friends on these streams, but at least attempt to be decent at the game. And don't depend on glitch driving and all that crap that gives me a migraine. Other than that, we good. And he was one of Martian's buddies anyways, until Martian gave him the boot many times, and I kind of see why. If you're gonna join people that do professional streams, don't act a fool. Unless I am specifically goofing around, which I'll mention if we are. Don't goof around. And especially now that I'm implementing spin the wheel challenges for myself. Anytime it's one of those, it's going to be limited to who can join and who cannot join. Because it's called a challenge. Obviously, I'm not doing a spin the wheel on this one. This is just going to be a full cayo setup and how I run it. How I go about it anyways. Knowing my luck, there'll be nothing at the airstrip for me to utilize. And I'll get stuck with the main dock or the north dock again. Maybe I'll get lucky and get paintings in the office like my other account, or my other character does. I only have the one account, so. But you do have two characters. But the cool thing is, if you run both your characters, the bank account's the same. Your cash is separated, but not the bank account. It's a joint bank account. Because I realized, yeah, my cash on my main character was nothing. But when I switched to this character, my level 16, he had a 1.3 in his
Why can't you assholes be on time
cash.
for once, eh? Arms out, let's go.
So,
Okay.
not too
Get over
shabby.
there. They will bring it soon.
So that got me up to the
Go
430
on.
mil mark. So, I'm gaining cash. I'm gaining money.
As soon as you go beyond the airstrip, you must be careful. If guards get a good look at you while you're in the
First thing I'll do is I'll snap a
they
picture
will know
right
something
here.
is not right. Safest thing is
Got
to
the
stay
guard
out of
clothes.
sight. Ah, you found some uniforms. Very useful.
I'll
You can
snap
load the
another
skies
one over
perfectly.
here to
The
see if
bucket
there's
will
bolt
help.
cutters.
Marking location now.
Now there's nothing. Now if you would have had the bolt cutters, they would have been laying over here. Another thing that could possibly pick up from that spot way back there is the guard truck that sits right here in front of these totes. Another spot for bolt cutters is right here, and there they be. most of the time you can spam the camera far away and do your thing. Looks like nothing but grass here.
Aha, marijuana. Easy to sell. I will mark a location
Grass here. Your uniforms are gonna be here. Ooh, Bogdan problem. That'd be freaking awesome to run right now, but no, can't do it, Dax. Running a live stream for Cayo, and just this Cayo, and that's it. Alright, so next thing to do is see what we got here. Looks like cash. Even if the loot sucks ass, I'll still snap a picture of it just so I know what's going on. No yayo at all over here. So the loot sucks here, but I have uniforms. I do have 3 grass. I should grab the 3 grass. However, it just takes long. Now, midway down that airstrip on the left will be another spot for bolt cutters, and all the way at the end could be a grappling hook. This is more of a tutorial on where all your POIs are. Or most of them. The ones that are worth going for. Now, I wouldn't go up and down the airstrip unless I had to. Over here would be a bolt cutter location by these solar panels. It's right by a motorcycle, worth grabbing. Right here, I want to say it was either clothes or a hook. And then down here is a hook. I don't see the bag, so there's no hook here. And then the next thing, let's say I couldn't find the clothes. I would come over here, over to this fishing jetty. Drive down here. And right down there would be where the clothes are. Down that step. Obviously, I already grabbed the clothes for the airstrip, but they're not going to be there. Rule of thumb is you got a 1 per location, which is going to be, you're going to have 1 at the main dock, 1 at the north dock, 1 at the airstrip, and then kind of south map. Or mid map. Or some could be really close together. You could have 2 grappling hooks right near each other. So what we do, wrong end of this, spam the camera and zoom in. Over there is another grappling hook location. It's not there. So far I'm batting at 0 with the grappling hook, which means the grappling hook for the airstrip is going to be all the way down at the end of the airstrip runway, and that's not worth grabbing. Now another area to check for stuff is over at the north drop zone. Out there. Now I know there's bolt cutters here, but there could be other things here too. Very unlikely course, there's nothing over here. And then there's a bike location. That always spawns. Even if you're caught, you use that bike, go back there, get another bike from there. Get caught 5 or 6 times, then you get thrown off the island. It is what it is. Alright, guy's looking over there. I have to hurry because he could turn around any second. Guard clothes right there. Nothing on that side of the table, but I got some grass.
Adding to planning screen.
He's walking this way. And yeah, I'm gonna run this way back the way I came. Up this water tower is where you can put your cutting powder if you are fortunate enough to find it. They're kind of out of the way to try to find, but all it does is make the guards aim suck less when it goes guns a-blazing. You know. Now this is a spot for the grappling hook. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spam the camera a couple times up here, see if I'm lucky and get anything. Yep, got the bolt cutters. Sometimes you can get lucky and spam the camera at just random areas, and it'll usually pick up on something. But the thing is, it's too far away from to actually get a picture, so I'm gonna have to hop down from here. If I jump off of here, I'll die or get caught, so I'm just gonna climb down just this first landing, and then I'll jump off. Alright. Now, run over to this lockup and see what I have. Cash and grass.
That's on your planning screen now.
There's a car. I'm gonna get caught. For sure, I'm gonna get caught. Surprisingly, didn't get caught. That's funny. So I'm gonna run over here. One more area for me to check. Over on this end of the docks. This guy ain't frickin' moving. It goes without saying, you can't knock any of these guys out. Just gotta avoid them. Now here is another spot for bolt cutters. Where is... I need to go back to that one mini tower, because that's where a location for the grappling hook is. I'm gonna take some sneaky shit to... Gonna be a little sneaky to get to it. Not this large tower here, but there's a little tower right here. And sure enough, nothing. I have yet to find a grappling hook. People often ask, why do you always use the vellum and the grappling hook? Because everybody does the long, thin drainage tunnel. I hate swimming in the game, it's so annoying. I hate swimming in any game. So, if I don't have to swim, I ain't swimming. Of course, my dogs have to be barking like crazy. So far, I have not found a grappling hook. Oh, there's one.
Just what you need for the section of wall we found earlier. Noting location.
Alright, so it's over by the two-person lockup. I've never had one pop up there. It's gotta be in one of those boats. Curious to know where it is. I've never had one pop up there. Unless it's up top. Also curious if they changed some of these locations. It's gotta be up top. Yep, there it is. Kinda cumbersome to get to. I got cash,
location noted,
Coca-Cola, and nothing.
As expected, I will mark this location.
If I don't do the long fin setup, there's no way I can get that by myself. Get out of here. I'm gonna wait for this guard in the tower to turn around. And I got a car coming, so I need to wait for him also. He's probably going to the beach. Oh no, oh no. Alright, we'll get the bike over here. Got a couple of them. Go this way. Oh shit. Really? I was worried about my stupid health, and I didn't even look at that camera. That's okay.
If you wanted to be treated with respect, this wrong disguise.
I almost guarantee that first grappling hook's at the end of the airstrip, which I'll just check that now. But I am also curious, since it's a new year, did they change any of the POI locations? I don't think so. Over here is another spot for bolt cutters. Spam the hook, so I see the hook. Where's the first hook? Can't see where it's kind of not worth going for that hook. It's a closest bike when you're actually doing the heist is the one up the hill there. There is another spot for a hook though, which we're gonna go look at right now. So I'm kind of glad I got caught by the guards. I just can do this part quicker. We're gonna go up, 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 up over here. And jump down here. Over in this cove. Right here, there would be a hook. You'll find little Easter eggs like this guy.
Well, at least he was not bored when he died. Although seeing this reminds me, I need to pay my IAA tariff.
I mean, it's fun to look around. You can take pictures, and toggle, give you a little bit of lore. Go up this hill with the bike. Pretty much the old known trick to doing that. Be careful, because a dock can pop out of nowhere just because of guard spawns. Now we're gonna go over to this building over yonder, just because it's out of the way. Over here could be a grappling hook or cutting powder. Don't look like it has either. Oh, there is a hook. Yeah, see, when you're doing this at night, you really can't see anything. I had a feeling one of them was somewhere in the farm area because I didn't have one in the North Docks. Well, I did have one in the North Docks. It was just in a really shitty spot. To this lock up here, but I gotta wait for this guard here to turn around. You just gotta be patient when you're doing this mission. Or you're just gonna get caught. It looks like I got some yayo over here. Yayo.
Noting location.
Coca
Okay, position locked.
So, booger, sugar, Coca-Cola, whatever you want to call it. Let's go find out what the main primary is. Guard right there, which means I gotta climb.
They may have moved the signal box this time.
Now another place to spam the camera is right here, because that's another spot for guard clothing. Keep in mind, however, this gate will be closed during the heist. So if you end up getting here with the blowtorch and there's guards in here, you're gonna have a really bad time. So make sure you grab a bolt cutters first. And if you're running this with buddies, you really got to make sure whoever's going to be you delegate who is doing lockups, because one person could have the bolt cutters, but if another person goes and pop a lock, they won't have the bolt cutters, and they'll end up burning the lock instead of cutting the lock. Alright, so this is pretty simple. This X is 10. The little squiggly is 2. See how it goes to 12? That goes to 60. And then that's a single. So you're going to go 60, 64, that's 68, 69. You just gotta know your denominations on those squiggly doos.
I am in. The app is on
And if
your
you
phone.
disable the air
Let us do some
defenses,
window
you
shopping,
gotta do the
yes?
same hack. The air defenses help in a much better way because you can get your support team in. Or if you leave in the airplane. If you take off in the airplane without defenses, they'll just blow you up and kill you. This is another spot for the hook. It's not there. Slide down. Yes, I could parachute down. I'm not gonna do that. There's too many vehicles running around for me to do that, and there's tower guards. Now, I did the hack. I could go look at the primary whenever I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my bike and start heading towards the main docks. Or, what I'll end up doing, I'll just cruise over here. There's other things to look at other than, you know. Like this lighthouse over here. You can find, I think, a grappling hook or guard clothes. I forgot which. Maybe both. But it's way out of the way. The only way to get this efficiently is if you go south and drop zone, the Stealth Annihilator.
Ah, the lighthouse. I was wondering if you would come here. Now, bear with me, Captain. I am thinking outside the box of chocolates. I once ran an operation in Finland where the local lighthouse provided critical strategic advantage. All we will need is oil tanker and live polar bear. You see what I'm thinking, yes? Huh? Bah, no. You are right. It's too cruel to bring polar bear to the Caribbean. Never mind. Moving along.
Oh my god, Pavel, shut up. I can't talk because he overpowers my voice. So, we have a camera over here. Over here at this guard tower here, this is kind of hard to spot, but there will be bolt cutters. So what I'll do is I'll just zoom in. I don't see them, but I'm gonna spam the camera anyways. Ooh, shit. So close. And the car is coming too. Crazy shit. Another car. Here will be grappling hook. isn't there. Let's take a picture over here just for S's and G's.
Aha, air defenses. Very formidable. If you want to turn these off, you will need to disable the control tower you saw.
To respond to some Discord messages, so hang tight. Another area I'd like to check. There's another guard tower over on the other side of that camera. Car coming. I don't really like coming over here because there's a lot of vehicle traffic over here. Over there, it's going to be on the other side of that camera. It's unmanned. I don't think there's anybody there right now. No, there is. There is during the heist too. So this one's risky, but it's worth it. But if you do south drop zone with the stealth annihilator, this is the meta for getting the guard clothes. You may have to get closer. I don't see them. I don't see them. They're not here. So we're gonna go this way. Some of these are up top too, like. And then that's up to you if you think it's worth grabbing. I honestly wouldn't climb insanely high distances just for a grappling hook. You really gotta watch because there's a lot of traffic here. And there's no way you can shut the headlight off on the bike. You can on the heist, but not on the intel. It's like they almost want you to get caught. The only way to kill the headlight is wreck the bike a little bit. Gonna park this bike. And go look around. Now I gotta. And I'm gonna get caught. Main docks is tough, but I have an idea. So, oh no, I don't have a bike over here. Sometimes it will respawn up on the top of the hill. Well, yep, there it is. He's a white cone, or he's a white dot cone. You ain't gotta worry about him. Just can't do anything stupid around him. You can't pull a weapon out anyways, so that don't really matter. really feel like doing the bike jump right now. I'm gonna try something different. An alternative way to get to the main docks. And usually that involves going to the north docks and stealing a boat. Now the long fin you can't use. I wish you could use the long fin, but it will not let you drive it. So. That tends to happen a lot. And I don't have enough atomizer either, so. Go for this other dinghy over here, which is risky. I'm actually gonna go for this one over here. This is the one you want to steal when you leave the island. On the actual heist. Oh. Go this way. Sometimes you get lucky and you can spam the camera, say over here, and you'll get something. Like over here is that possible grappling hook, or it's a south drop zone. I forgot which. Now. A lot of people, when they do the first time when they want to get to the drainage tunnel, the best way to do this is to go to North Dock, steal a boat, then you run over to the front of the compound, and then you swim to it. That way you're not swimming for an ungodly amount of time just to get to that location. Like I did there, you're already there. You're already at the drainage tunnel. So far, my loot is absolute dog shit, and I haven't even hit sightseer yet. I did the hack. I didn't look at anything yet. Now we're gonna check the main dock. I'll come over here and spam the camera over here. I really don't use the main dock much. Because it is heavy traffic with guards. Both in the intel and the heist. But I'm gonna spam the camera to see if I get lucky. Nope, nothing over here. Now over here would be a possible... Oh, there's bolt cutters right there. This would be the best spot for the bolt cutters because that's the first thing you could grab. Now you can come over here where the two-person lockup is and check this area. Ooh, might not want to go there yet. You guys heading right for me. Still heading for me. I'm gonna do a spam while I wait. I gotta wait for this guy to turn around so I can see what's in the two-person lockup. He turned around. Head back over there. It's probably gonna be where the rest of my good loot is. Looks like Coca-Cola, grass. Oh, cash.
That's on your planning screen now.
I could have sworn that was grass. So now you just gotta run like hell over here till you get to the sea container. And there's some guard clothes. So far it's looking like main dock. Cause I can go to the farm and grab the one brick of yayo. Oh shit, I'm stuck.
Location noted. Noting location.
I'm a cache there.
Estoy trabajando muy duro.
This boat here is a possible location for bolt cutters.
Dinero que te mandé. Pronto te mando más.
Come down here. Now over yonder, where that guard is where the supply truck could be. Let's go over here, because I think there's a hook over here. You don't have to get super close for it to register. You just want to snap it quick, spam the send to Pavel button, and if it doesn't work, then back out of it. So I'll do is pull up the camera. Hit
Position
X,
locked.
then hit square. Yep, got another vehicle coming. Now this area is kind of tricky. Guarantee the grappling hook will be over here at this other water tower. Now there are guard clothes over here, and then the adjacent building over there would have them. So, just gotta look. There's another hook. So I have everything for the main docks. I have everything for the north docks. I have everything for the airstrip. Now, I'd be coming back up here for the cutting powder, but I haven't not found that yet. I already went to one of the possible locations for that cutting powder, and it wasn't there. Get the fudge out of here. Got one walking this way. Well, I don't even need to use the camera. I do need to go on the other side of the main dock. Now there are there's other places where you can find the points of interest. You'll see on the interwebs on where everything is, but I know where most of everything is. I'll still spam the camera just to save myself some time. I'm going to the last lockup, which is over here. And I'm trying to find the cutting powder. In this building, there might be some. No, it's not this building. Let's go look at the last loot. Cash. Cash and grass.
Adding to planning screen. That's on your planning screen now.
Now, over here in this building is cutting powder and bowl cutters. There's the cutting powder.
Now this
Just
is
grab it.
interesting substance. Opportunity for improvisation, yes? You put this in the water supply, you have every guard on the island shitting his pants when he wants to be shooting you in the head. This is preferable, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna backtrack where I was. Go to that main dock water tower. And dump this cutting powder in. I'm up that water tower, I will go to Sightseer and see what I have for loot. I guarantee this is going to be a mostly gold run. I didn't have that much yayo, I didn't have much of anything. There was a whole bunch of bare spots on all the tables. Okay, so he's walking this way, I'm going around you.
¿Crees que el dinero crece en los árboles? ¡Ya tienes zapatos!
There's a car coming. I'll just zippy zip zoop over here. I want to say that one guard tower up there might have something. I think it was bowl cutters or something. I'm just going to spam the camera. Nope. If it didn't take it from there, then there ain't shit there. Alright. Dump the cutting powder. Eat that. fucked up your agua.
Perfect. This will take a long time to fully leave this system. The guards will not be able to shoot straight for weeks, huh?
Alright, sightseer time.
Let's have a look in the vault room, in the basement.
Yeah, El Pantera. Rubio's crappy little car. And it's the tequila.
Well, right there, in the case, bottle of antique tequila, Cincemito, diamond-crusted edition. The jewel in the crown of the Andy collection. We take this, we name our price. Gold.
Nothing,
I see.
nothing.
I have made a note on the planning board. Getting through the
Give me a
case will be a
painting at
challenge.
least.
Use the wrong tool and you destroy
Alright.
what is inside.
Painting.
I will do some research. A
Maybe I'll
painting,
have 2 paintings.
possibly very lucrative.
Nope,
I
not
will
today.
note down where it is.
No
Remember,
painting
you are not a
there.
pack mule. There's
Yeah,
only so
oh,
much
nothing.
you can carry. You want more? Bring friends. Location noted.
I actually have quite a bit of gold.
Noting location.
And I have some
Okay, position locked.
some frickin' paper too, so meh. Not much. Another gold.
Adding to planning screen.
Now another thing to check. Even if you're doing this a second time, go to the main gate. Pan the camera out. There's the truck.
Guard truck. You use this with the uniforms you found.
Now,
You
if
can
it's
drive
ever
right through the
parked
front
out
door. I will
front
note
like
location
this,
now.
which that is gonna mean it will not be parked when you do the heist. It'll be out driving around. You'll have to take out the driver, steal the truck to get in. I will not be doing that. So, we are gonna go on the map. We have 3 of the bolt cutters. One is at the main docks. We got one at the north dock, and then one at the airstrip. Which means there's another bolt cutter probably somewhere out by the farm area. Just gonna be over here somewhere. Or down here. I don't really care because unless I go Stealth Annihilator to the south drop zone, which will be over here. But here's the caveat to that. I don't have clothes over here. I don't have anything over here, and I don't have anything over here. So, south drop zone's a hell no. I ain't doing it. Main docks. I have a hook. I have a bolt cutter. I have clothes, so you get the clothes, this, and then the hook. But I don't have. I have cash here, wheat or grass here, cash and grass here. So that ain't gonna work. But I could zip over to the farm and grab that brick of Coca-Cola. But then you got the north dock, which I have the guard clothes conveniently in here. Then the cutters. Then the hook. Then this one. And then the other lockup has cash and grass. The only way I'm going to get this is if I use the long fin. Spawn at the north docks. Grab this, grab this, grab this, grab that. Which honestly is extremely risky. Unless I park the boat over here, grab the clothes, grab the cutters, grab this, grab that, swim across here to grab the bike that's over here, bolt out of here, then go all the way to the farm to grab this other one. This is probably the smarter way to take. However, the POI over here, other than the grappling hook, is pretty easy because I have guard clothes here, cutters here, a bike over here, and then I can just grab whatever I want at that point. But I would not be able to grab this Coca-Cola here. So, I'm thinking probably just gonna go Coca-Cola and grass. Or I do the Coca-Cola and the painting in the office. And that'll be my quickest way. So many ways you can do this, but I have 12 cash, 3 Coca-Cola, 4 gold, 2 paintings, and 7 grass. I got all 4 grappling hooks. I got 3 of the guard clothes. Try to find that last guard clothes. I doubt I will, though. They're probably in a real goofy spot. That must have been when I opened the parachute.
You can't be here.
You can't be here. Ah, it was a car. I was gonna say, it couldn't have been that guy walking. He was walking far away. That's why you never want to spam pictures on the road. But that's typically how I'll do my POIs and my loot spawns. Yes, it takes a long ass time, but I know what I have. Now other people, they'll just go right to the tower and see what they have, which is fine. That's if they want something specific. I really don't care what the primary is. If I needed money that damn badly, I would have just used my main character and used the Panther statue. This is just for fun. And this is all solo. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing this with anybody. Because I, for one, am not good at clearing the compound for gold.
It's real bumpy in here, but man, is it wild.
And I need another person for gold. As you can see, I got all the secondary targets, all the infiltration, all the escape points, all the compounds. I did not get all the POI because I was missing a bolt cutter and a guard clothing. Now I'm going with the vellum because I have cutters. I have cutters and guard clothes right there. I won't have to do any swimming or boating. I have decided I'm just gonna grab the one painting in the office and the Coca-Cola at the farm.
You know the advantage of Mr. Rubio being one of the largest exporters in Caribbean? Very regular flights. Good for his customers and also good for us. One of his planes is in San Andreas now, probably doing a deal.
No.
If you steal it, it will be perfect entry route.
I did make a major mistake on this though. I did not move the sub. So, this will be a long flight. But this is exactly like your intel mission. Just go out to the sticks, steal the plane, take it to the airport. So easy, no big deal. Now the setup for the Kasatka is you get a sonar jammer, which you gotta go into a Merryweather submarine, and of course they got a gajillion frickin' people. So bulk up on your snacks, armor, and ammo when you do that mission. It also helps if you park your Kasatka pretty close to theirs. Then your long fin, everybody knows the long fin. Steal a boat, preferably using your phantom wedge, which I do not have on this character.
Okay, you are not far from the
Well, I
landing
did not
point.
want to go
The
for the
deal
long
will be close.
I don't
Be
have a
careful.
phantom wedge. I don't have a vehicle warehouse to store that. That would require me to get a CEO office, which I do not have.
Aha, the police, you are there by the sound of it.
And you got the Stealth Annihilator, which is the Stealth Annihilator and the Alchemist. You gotta do 2 setups. One to get the plane, one to get the pilot. The other is either a favor for the pilot or to get the plane. I forgot which. Someone power. Now, I so could have done a spin the wheel on this, but the loot is so terrible on this, I really didn't want to go for that. Now, if I had good loot kind of across the board, I would do a spin the wheel on this one. Alright. This one is easy, but it is boring. Vellum is slow as hell. That's the only problem with the Vellum. The nice thing about the Vellum is when you launch it for the heist, you don't have to do anything. You just spawn right outside the airstrip. No swimming, no driving a boat, nothing. You're just right there at the airstrip. So, this is my preferred vehicle. Most people love Longfin. Don't get me wrong, Longfin's a good boat. I just don't like using it. You're limited on the white dot guards. Guard spawns are terrible at the airstrip, and a few other things. Like all of your chained lockups have maybe 2 guards each. So it's a total pain in the ass to do Longfin sometimes, depending on where you got to get your loot at. If you know where the guard spawns are for each vehicle, if you know, you know. Now the Alkanost is extremely fun. But the problem with that one is you don't have any white dot guards because you're just popping in unannounced. Same goes with the Stealth Annihilator.
Do not be afraid to go back to the
And
island, Captain.
I'm pretty certain
It
the
can
patrol
use
boat as well.
cross-reference with our preparations.
Now the patrol boat, the Kasaka, and the Longfin is where you can do your North Dock 2-person lockup twitch. Now any smart person would just use the Longfin. The thing is fast as hell. You can get there in no time. But it can be done with the Kasaka and the patrol boat. I have tried it.
This blade case is not as simple as it seems. Bulletproof, bomb-proof, you name it. We will need to use perfect tool, plasma cutter. But such a tool is very easy to trace, and I think you would agree we do not want Mr. Rubio tracing us, yes? But I have a solution. Mini Madrazo has
But
given
now we're
us
gonna
a
get onto
planning very
the...
intricate robbery. They have
How are we
plasma cutter
doing?
at their safe house, and we know where it is.
Plasma cutter, I think. Yeah, plasma cutter. locked up where there's gonna be nobody here. Oh shit. It's gonna blow up. Well, luckily it didn't blow up, but my Sparrow is fucked. Surprised it didn't blow up. It usually does. Now, the trick to this one. As soon as you walk in, open the camera, and just spam it. I know a lot of people will just go around in here, try to look for it, and then they'll aim right here, and it will not register. You spam it like I did, you'll get it every time. Now there's a frickin' cooldown timer for the Sparrow, so I'm gonna have to take a car. I think it's like a minute and a half, something like that. This is where having an Oppressor Mark II would have been extremely nice right now, because I could just switch to that temporarily. But this is my minimalist account. I'm only a level 16. I've already had a few Cayos under this character's belt. One diamond casino. Reminds me, I need to set that up too. So this is where I'm gonna die 10,000 times. So of course my dogs have to bark at everything. Done. One more.
They were there, yes? Good. Just get the cutter back to me and have the eyes in the back of your head, yes?
Man, I already killed the armor. Where's the car I had? Fuck. Come on. Alright. Yeah, this character is weak as hell compared to my other one. Yeah, so this character is weak as hell. He dies pretty quick. He can't shoot worth a damn. He can't do anything worth a damn. I mean, look at this. The only thing he's got going for is stamina and driving. His shooting's terrible, his strength is terrible, his stealth is terrible. Lung capacity's terrible. Just about everything is terrible. But a lot of it has to do with my rank too. My rank is pretty low. But in order for me to get some vehicles, I have to do some things. I can't get an Oppressor Mark II without a Terabyte, and I can't get a Terabyte unless I have a place to keep it.
Well done with the plasma cutter.
I would need either a nightclub or
So our feeling this scheme can
the
proceed,
garment
huh?
factory. And I would pick the garment factory over the nightclub. But that'll come in time. This guy's just a total minimalist. Like, this fool will never get a mansion. I know that much. If he does, I'm making Angel his AI assistant. Just out of spite. And the only reason I say that is if the final DLC is some massive heist, which earns a lot of money, I'll have to get this guy a mansion. I'll probably give him the nicer mansion that's not as expensive. The one that overlooks the ocean. The cheaper but nicer mansion, I should say. I would not be doing the Devin Weston one. I don't know. This one's pretty stupid easy.
The current location is documented on the computer system in this warehouse. You must avoid surveillance cameras or destroy them.
What is
Or
this
just
fool
kill the
doing?
tower. There will be circuit box not too far from here. This place will be guarded. If you do not let the cameras
This
see
guy
you, you
climbed
will
up
have the
for it.
element of surprise.
Now I'm just curious. I think I'm getting watched. There's that NPC. I've heard of Rockstar using NPC bots to spy on you. So, and I just shot one. I ain't never seen NPCs climb ladders like that. disable the cameras, bust in, and
Being Mr. Rubio's head of cybersecurity is a busy job. There are offshore account transfers to manage, hidden servers to maintain, social media websites to infiltrate. If we do this correctly, it may be some time before they realize what we have taken.
okay, they dead.
Find the computer terminal. We will hack it and locate the archives. I know what you're thinking. Hacking into a cybersecurity system is like pissing into the wind, yes? Well, if I were American, I would agree with you.
Panthers.
It worked. We have the location of the archive.
Yeah, what's El Rubio's favorite aminal? Now, if you're setting this up with buddies, and if your buddy is really cool with doing this, the fastest way to go is the host stays in the submarine, getting in and out if he has to. While the buddy does pretty much everything.
Almost there. Be
Reason
careful.
being is
There will
he
be
could
more
quick
CCTV
launch it,
here.
and then the buddy is already in the submarine, or out in the city, and quickly get to things like the archives, for example. My God, get the hell out of the way. Because
The tool you are looking for
a
will
mission
be
like
the
this one
seismic
and the
radar.
cutting course are
Something
one-man
identified.
jobs anyways. You don't need a whole freaking crew to do that.
Did you
The
find
only
it?
one
I
the
strongly
only one
suggest
that's
you
kind
do
of a
not wait
pain in
around.
the ass is the plasma cutter one. This one, if you have more than one buddy, have one go to the first location and have the other one kind of hover around, and then he can quickly get to the archive to get to the cloner. Parking under the underpass was not a smart idea, but I can get out of it. Next up will be the cutting torch. Pretty much then.
In our line of work, it pays to look
Disruption's
carefully at
completely
how we
optional.
cover our tracks. And the most important way will be to destroy all vehicles, weapons, and equipment.
Honestly, I don't care about disruption. Because I'll run it silent.
Loose ends. Mr. Rubio takes hold of loose end. He will strangle you with
You
it,
want
yes.
to run it silent anyways, but all disruption does is if you go out guns a-blazing and you decide to continue, it's just a hair easier. because you won't have a bunch of armored guards with good weapons. And then a bunch of helicopters after your ass. My guy's looking a little worse for wear right now. Now, ideally, with this one, you want to grab a hard hat, sneak over, grab the cutter, and get out. Or you can go guns a-blazing and just wipe everybody out. Being that this guy is a level 7, or not even a... Now, given my character's level, and my stats are low, I'm gonna do this stealthy. I'll get close to the construction site. My Sparrow will lock on where these clowns are at, so this one might be tough.
If you wear hard hat, everyone assumes you are supposed to be there. The torch will not be lying in the open. It will be in storage somewhere, a toolbox or something. Or perhaps this is time to practice staying out of sight of armed
Gonna
guards.
park the heli on this end. And they might see me. Granted, this is the easiest one because it's small, but it's also not easy if you don't want to be seen. And nobody saw me, so we're good there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get seen. So let's pick up the hard hat. Luckily I found it.
You ever shut up?
There's another hard hat for a buddy. And luckily there's the cutting torch, and
Did you find it yet?
I can
Bring
just
it to me and I will
walk
keep
over
it
to my
safe.
Sparrow and GTFO. This is the farthest away from the Kasatka, though, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Actually, no, the Mile High Club's the farthest away. And that one's the hardest, because, in my opinion, that one's the hardest, because I can't really do it without a lot of running.
Ours is a strange business, Captain. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards we destroy it all. The only way to be...
Hey, my dogs won't shut up. No matter how many times somebody tells them to shut up, they don't.
The jigsaw, Mr. Rubio will finish it.
Of course, somebody lets them out before I can go scold them for being noisy as hell. I can't think when they're barking constantly. Okay, so those are my weapon choices. Now, Saboteur, I don't have the gunman for it, and I don't have the gunman for the marksman yet. I'm trying to think. I need Charlie Reed for one of them and somebody else for the other one. But I'm gonna go Conspirator. And it's stupid Merryweather. Now, if you don't want to do the Merryweather one, what you need to do is load into a different lobby. We're gonna run it anyways, I don't care. My flying went up. Wow, this is just, I need to play this character more so I can get him leveled up. Maybe someday I'll upgrade his weapons and get him somewhere to live other than a basement of an arcade or a submarine. I don't even know if I gave him an apartment. I don't think I did.
Radar is busy tonight, but that looks like Merryweather chopper, yes? Follow it. You know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal
There's two ways you can go
operations
about
such as
this.
Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this
You
reason.
can either jump way ahead of this chopper and assume it's going to be either in Grapeseed, Sandy Shores, or Grand Sonora. There's like 5 locations it could be at.
You know, I almost feel sorry for these
Or you could just land the helicopter, wait a few minutes,
will you just steal it from Merryweather?
and then just look for the blip on the radar. It'll just show you where he is. We're going to do a little bit of both. If he is not in Grapeseed, or if he is not in Grand Sonora, I will look in Sandy Shores. If it's not in Sandy Shores, I will look in Grapeseed. And sometimes if you get there too soon, it will not spawn up for some stupid reason. But most of the time, if you just hover over there with your Sparrow or Oppressor Mark II, you might be able to lock onto somebody and that'll give you your location. One area to look is over here. Looking for an Avenger. I'm not seeing it over here. Not over here. Not over here. Sandy Shores Airfield, not likely. Most of the time, it is hanging out right here. Either this area here or this area here. Which I'm not seeing them. So we're going to continue over to this area. This part of Sandy Shores. Sometimes they're hanging out in either this area here or this area here. seeing them. But I'm starting to think it didn't spawn yet. But it won't matter if the chopper already gets there, that way you just know. But you can see right away how long this is taking, and this is why people absolutely hate this setup mission. Now there's another area, and it's the only area I didn't look. They're probably over here. At the power station. Yep, and go figure. That's the closest spot is where they are. So I'm gonna lock on to not the Avenger, not the Avenger. Shoot the heli. Oh no. Why did it fail the mission? I shot the heli, not the Avenger. Maybe I was supposed to wait till... I think I was supposed to wait till Pavel said, "Oh, there it is." Yeah, that's about it. Be right back. Okay, so yeah, stupid Merryweather mission. That failed. Now I got the worst of the frickin' buildings, and I'll tell you why in a minute. 707 Vespucci is probably the best one, because you can actually land your helicopter there. As with this one, you got no room to land the son of a bitch. You got 3 different buildings, I believe. You got Penrith, Strongburg, Sachs, and 707 Vespucci.
The Machiavelli 10-miler. It was amazing. There was a moment when I let Joyce from accounting get
They're all about the same area.
My colleagues in IT are never going to look at me the same way again. Come on.
If you look at Strongburg, Sachs, you got Oh, you don't have that much room to land your Sparrow, but you can land it. As with this one, which is this goofy ass building here.
Okay, you are approaching the building now. There may be a roof entrance, or you can go through the front door. Expect heavy combat on entry.
You don't have a lot of room to land.
Sign up for the Machiavelli 10-miler today.
And then, you could put it on the ledge there. Typically, you want to land it right there, but can't really do that. This is not my favorite building. So, let's...
The guns we are looking for will be in a special shipment. Try looking for gun locker, wall safe, something like this.
Alright, so we're gonna try to do this pretty quietly. There's one more in here, but he don't matter really.
If you cannot open it, try looking for their computer. Probably unlocks remotely.
$64, $68. One more.
Did it work?
There we
Is
go.
the locker open? No complacency, yes? They will be right behind you.
Okay,
You
so
know, Capitan, in my youth, I would use personal weapons on operations such as this.
go
Let
out.
me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this reason. I learned my lesson. Nothing personal, nothing with receipts,
Go through the
nothing
roof.
with history. Everything clean.
Go. See, it doesn't matter if you do it quiet. You're still gonna have people all up on your shit when you leave. You're gonna have helicopters shooting at your ass. But you get out of there fast enough, it ain't that hard. But if you die up on the top of the building and your Sparrow's up there, you're kind of screwed because you end up dropping your weapons. That means you'd have to either find a different air vehicle, which I do not have, or you have to take out everybody on the ground level, go back up, which I don't even know if you can. Or restart the mission completely. Finale time. Start this up. We're going to use the vellum. We're going to spawn at the airstrip. We're going to use the north wall like always. We're going to leave at the north dock or bottom of the map. We're going to set it during the day. Get the suppressors. Then, very important, hire support crew, weapon stash. If you do not do this, the entire heist will be loud and dumb. However, if you do the entire heist within 15 minutes and, you know, fill your bags up and stuff, you can still get elite with this. Just not recommended. Especially with something as shitty as the Cincinnati tequila. See, this is why I like the vellum. You getting on the island is just a cutscene. It's the same as your intel mission. Guard spawns are pretty good on this.
Get over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
So, first thing you do, go to the hangar and get your weapon.
This time I thought we would be caught for sure.
There's a wheel hiding over here.
Your equipment's in the hangar.
I'm ignoring all the loot spawns here because they're all trash. Now this is the farther away one, so I'm gonna have to get my rifle.
Remember, cameras everywhere. Almost like Mr. Rubio feels a little
Pop him. I'll go over to this little ledge underneath the box,
I expect the guards look a little agitated.
and you can
So would you be if you
change
had
into your
a
clothes.
case of shits, huh?
Go over here, grab my bolt cutters.
I must warn you, if you do find this guys, do not push it too far. You may deceive a guard for a little while, but if he looks too closely, he
I'm
will
gonna
know
climb this
something is
wall.
wrong. In the Rubio's personal guards,
Grab this
all their
motorcycle
soldiers
over
will.
here.
You will not fool them, I think. Alright, next step. Find the truck and drive straight through the main gate. GPS locked. I have your position. I will also access compound CCTV to see you when you are there.
I don't have the slightest clue which grappling hook I'm gonna grab. All four of them are in terrible locations,
On days like this,
especially the one at the north dock. So I'm not grabbing that one. And I'm not backtracking to get the one at the airstrip either. So
checkpoint
I will be
just ahead.
grabbing the one at the main
Quiet
docks.
quickly before they see through your disguise. Do you remember when we first came here,
No,
Capitan?
that didn't work.
Not such good party energy now, huh?
That's
Okay.
We'll just go this way. We'll just go this way. Alright. There's two people. I got bolt cutters, so what could go wrong? Everything, apparently. I'm just gonna restart because I want elite.
The essential steps have been taken, Captain. The operation has a green light.
Okay, so that one, and I'm just gonna have to pop both of them. Now, if I would have had the long fin, there probably would have been either 0 guards there or one just walking around, not two completely guarding it. Now, I haven't figured out if day or night is different. I want to say it is the same, but I could be wrong.
Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms
I
out,
might
let's go.
run one on my main account, or my main character, one day, one
Get
night,
over there.
and see if there's a
They will bring it
difference.
soon. Go on.
This time I thought we would be caught for sure. You really must look like a
Well,
smuggler.
I pretty much made my decision on what I wanted to do, so... I did change my mind. I think I am going to grab the hook at the airstrip. I'm just not going to like it.
Some advice. When dealing with paranoid drug lords, expect CCTV everywhere. I expect the guards look a little
Because I don't plan on going to the main dock.
terminal case of shits, huh? I must warn you,
Well,
if you
I'm
do
gonna
find
just
this guys, do not push it too far.
run and grab the
See
bike.
guard for a little while, but if he looks too closely, he will know something is wrong, and the Rubio's personal guards will know their
Run
soldiers
and grab
well.
my bike.
You will not fool them, I think.
Haul ass over at the end of the airstrip, and then haul ass to mainland to the compound. Well, the farm. I gotta grab that bogus sugar first.
This is one hell of a way to make a lot of money, huh, Capitan? Okay, next. Once you're in the truck, just drive through the main gate. Stay calm. Just ahead, control tower.
But doing this adds at least a minute to the heist, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? But with the guard closed, you just run full speed. Nobody's gonna screw with you unless you stay in their cone of vision too long.
Not such a good vibe on Mr. Rubio's island now. You're a real party pooper. You know that, Capitan?
Yeah, I do have that two-person lockup, but I would have had to use the long thing. I really don't feel like using it.
Checkpoint up ahead. Remain calm and don't give them a chance for a long look at your disguise.
So now I got take that guy out. Change magazines. Take these two clowns out. Cut the lock. Grab the Coca-Cola.
You Americans with
Now I need to go where my bike was, which is over here somewhere.
By the way, don't worry about leaving space in your bag for main objective.
The only problem with these bikes, you park them in the bushes, you can't see them. You can see the bike, and then you're wasting time trying to look for it. Oh. Run. Oh shit. I don't want to run this guy over. I'll hit the alarm real fast.
Alright, playtime is finished. As soon as we get into the compound, the real work begins. No matter what happens, never forget the
I'll keep things simple.
This all looks familiar, yes? Now we go downstairs and see what Mr.
Hug
Rubio
the
has for
wall.
us this time.
You got this fool over here. Do not kill him. The Juggernaut will see him if you kill him there.
Be careful in this area. Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards.
Over this
they know
guy.
they're soldiers and they will know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing.
Stealth kill him. Depending on how fast you are, you can typically bop this guy. If not, if you don't feel comfortable, just wait. Because he'll walk down the stairs and stop. You can just stealth kill him from behind. So my bag is now full. Grab the safe.
It would be a crime to leave it behind.
Half a
Always worth
mil
looking
there.
in the safe.
I don't have the gate key, so I'm gonna have to use the cloner up here.
Okay, the fingerprint scanner. Time to break out the tool we borrowed from the head of cybersecurity. Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle
Now,
through them
another
to match the
thing with
target
the
print.
tequila, your secondaries are worth more. Your secondaries ain't worth shit if you get the Panther or the Pink Diamond.
There will be many locked doors in Mr. Rubio's house. Worth looking for keys, I think.
So, even if you get the tequila, just make sure you have decent secondaries. You could still net $1 million.
Welcome back.
But you're definitely gonna count on getting elite and getting full bags. This one was not ideal because I had to grab a painting instead of 2 Coca-Cola, but it is easy.
You will need the plasma cutter, and you will need to be very careful.
And that's probably the fastest way to burn through that.
I promise, I will not drink this when you get it
Why,
back to the
I
sun,
don't know.
unless you want to. I will bring the caviar.
Now, I gotta see where this jug's gonna go. I
Extra
really
guards just arrived. Be careful.
threading the needle between that one guard and the Juggernaut. run to the blip. I'm good there. Now, pretty much, I'm good for elite. The only thing that'll screw me out of elite now is the time. If, let's say I alert the guards now, I'll still have elite. But if you have guard uniforms, you can do shit like this. This guy will not give a rat's ass if you steal his motorcycle.
I have sent you the extraction coordinates for the North Docks. As my uncle would say, you killed the moose.
All you have to do is stay ahead of El Rubio. So if you know your routing really well, you can just haul ass through the mainland. Now, North Docks is kind of the easiest one to do because you're using main roads. Now the main docks is the closest, but you gotta be careful. Now the airstrip, I could have taken too, but I would have had to disable the air defenses first. And look at that. I still have cones of vision, which means I got out of here completely undetected. That's it. Easy as pie. Now, the only reason I didn't do airstrip is I would have had to do the air defenses and steal the plane. It's just not as fast. Main docks, I typically don't like that way. The North Dock is just main roads and you can just blast through it. I'm not replaying this, so I don't know why I'm going for my Ethernet cord. This is my second character. Who cares? It's a stinky tequila. I don't care. Next time I play, I'll be able to set up another one. This is 10:59. Not bad. 0 hacks failed. Full loot bags. Got elite challenge. Legit 1 million. 1 million. Not bad. I do want to see something.
Hey, it was an accident!
Now I'm still having issues with the replay glitch. I'm able to get it some of the time, like maybe 50% success rate. Yeah, Now if the H shows up on the screen, that means you still have it. When the screen looks like this, you don't have it.
There you are, Capitan. The finest field operative I have ever had the pleasure of.
So, I'll go back to my other character. Yep. Level 17 versus level 760. Now, I shouldn't have had a 760 level on this character because people were doing RP drops on public lobbies, shit like that. If I had to guess on a legit level for this guy, probably 240, 250. That's why you really can't go off of rank. Because mine's kind of bogus. And it wasn't me who did it. It was somebody else. It was a bunch of people. This was before BattleEye got implemented, and that shit stopped finally, which I'm kind of glad, because I did not want to be over 1,000. Now I'm going to run my other cayo. That's because I have a little bit of time left. So now I go and swim. Now this of course is my panther statue heist that I've had for a little while. That I do try to replay. And this is also the rare unicorn of having both paintings in the office. Trying to trigger the cutscene to get in the compounds. Always such a hassle. Doesn't matter if you're using the drain tunnel or the grappling hook. It's really bad when you're trying to use the supply truck, I noticed.
Are you You did not get sucked into
You
a
don't know
turbine.
if you did it with the horn.
How likely is it?
Sitting
I
there
have two
thinking, okay,
operations in
did
the
I
same way, huh? Now,
clear it or
look for the
not?
host. Maybe start in the central building.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un rato.
Be careful in this area. Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards, they know their soldiers, and they will know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing.
No keys that time either. Except I have a painting right here. As with my last one, it didn't have a painting there. Now, this goes without saying. This one is fast, but it does not pay the most money. Paintings are mid-tier at best. It's only slightly better than the...
Good thinking. Always check the safe.
I want to say it's slightly better than the grass. But the grass, you need 3 of them to fill your bag. I will go on. I should just either Google it or try it on my own. Do one where I just collect nothing but cash. Then do another one where I grab nothing but grass.
Okay,
Then the
fingerprint
paintings.
scanner. Time to break out the tool we
Then,
borrowed from the
you
head
know,
of
if I have a buddy, we
cybersecurity.
do
Remember,
gold.
it picks up fragments of previous scans.
But
You just have to
gold
cycle
you
through
can't
them to
grab
match the
solo,
target
so
print.
that one's
Do not give
subjective.
up on a locked door. Why not ask a guard nicely for the key?
But you, as long as only one person grabs the gold, you can look at your take and kind of figure that out. It also depends if it's on hard mode or not. Right now, everything is on normal mode.
You have done it. Excellent. Now get into the...
I can't be bothered with hard mode.
And here we are. Again.
You know, more hacking you have to do. The guards are a pain in the ass. I think there's more of them.
Okay, time to focus, yes? This
But
display case is bulletproof and bomb-proof. The only way in
the take amount is so much better than this.
your finger. Big slip. Well,
But
just ask my uncle.
when you weigh in hassle versus efficiency, I'll do this normal mode. I don't really care.
So, a gemstone panther statue. I'm starting to think Mr. Rubio has unhealthy local fauna. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out.
All trying to stay away from that stupid juggernaut. And I don't have gate keys either.
Heads up. Fresh guards inbound.
I came super heckin' close to flipping against that guard. The one at the landing. Otherwise, I would have had to wait. Or take him out. Which is extremely risky to do. Now, unlike the guard uniforms, you can't just steal this guy's bike.
The compound is
What I'll do is I'll
The
take him
only
out.
thing left to do is escape. Carry on like this and they will never know you are
And if
there.
you're fast enough,
I had to relocate the
you
cell
can
while you were
get
inside.
out of here
Can you give
undetected, no
location now?
problem. And of course, you don't have to worry about rebreathers because you're in a scuba outfit.
Be careful.
Now, El Rubio does not catch the guard that I shot up. That's gonna be the guy in the Jeep that spawns in. right here, that's where I stop. The text goes away. As soon as it says San Andreas and then the text on the bottom goes away, that's it. You're done. Then it'll say a body has been found. Oh, I might have got out before then. The Jeep guy's kind of slow, so it's no big whoop. Now, in order to do the replay glitch, you can't skip the cutscene. Fourth step. Alright, I'm stuck in the clouds again, so... So, I'm gonna have to do Task Manager. Now, if I try reconnecting to Rockstar, it's gonna brick the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try killing this and see if that does anything. Didn't do anything. And then I'll try killing this. This one will do something. Yep, there it goes. Entering story mode. Wait a few minutes. Okay, Rockstar servers have been lost. It's gonna go retry connection. I'm not doing that yet. Because if I try doing that now, it's gonna stay on the screen. See, Ludendorff. As soon as it says Ludendorff, pause it. Go to online. Rockstar Games account. Now retry the connection. Now I can go in. For those who are having problems with the replay glitch. They're trying to patch it. That's what they're doing. This happened halfway through Casino Diamond, or Diamond Casino Heist Week, where it was double money on everything. I don't think they were trying to put the kibosh to people doing replay glitches on that. Yeah, they had to do it on frickin' Heist Month. I will say the ledge grab still works. And if you know what you're doing, this will still work. But no guarantee I'm going to have my money. It doesn't look like I did. See, my H is still there. Oh, I think I did get it. There's no telling because I don't remember how much money I had to begin with. But my main character, you know, I'm basically getting 2 million a heist. As with the one I just ran on my secondary character, it was only 1 million. So we're gonna try for more money, which means we need the long fin for this one. And we're gonna need to go to North Docks. Now, Longfin North Dock. Guard spawns are kinda goofy when you get here, so just be careful. You'll see white dot guards, but you're still not safe around here. Because you got a Jeep driving around, and then you got a one guard that's going back and forth. So you gotta be careful. This is the Jeep. Because he'll drive around kinda crazy like. Yeah, so he'll circle this around twice. My guard clothes are over here against this building near behind this boat.
If you find the right kind of vehicle, you could probably drive it through the main gate.
Now, I'm gonna swim. I'm not bothering with the POIs. The only reason I'm using guard clothes is to get this Coca-Cola here. And to get out of the compound. Other than that, I am just gonna head back to the Longfin and head straight to the compound. I could take a bike too, but the problem would be I didn't grab the grappling hook. So I'm gonna just swing. I'm just gonna go right back to the boat and get back to business. So my boat is parked over on the other side. So I'm gonna run over here. Longfin is by far the fastest. I got 396,000 that time. If I would have just done paintings, it would have been 340, 350. Breather. I'm going to swim down here. At least I don't have to swim as far as, like, say, the Kasaka, where you're swimming for a while.
Okay, next stop, maintenance.
So this is technically the meta. Use long fin, steal from the north dock, 2-person lockup, get back in the boat, come down here. Cut the grate, the drainage tunnel. Steal the primary and leave. Now the other well-known meta is just steal everything at the airstrip.
The element of surprise? Choose least hygienic option.
But there's a problem with that. You don't always get good loot at the airstrip. As a matter of fact, that's about as rare as paintings in the office. They tend to put the good stuff in those 2-person lockups most of the time. Or you have to go to main dock or north dock. So, long fin, north dock, 2-person lockup.
Are you in? You did not get
Speed
sucked
around the
into a turbine.
compound, get the hell out of
I
here.
knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have 2 operations in the
Use the
same
bottom
way?
of the map.
Now, we look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un
Now,
rato.
during the compound, I only take out 2 guards. This guy,
Rubio's personal
I did
bodyguards.
drop the
They
keys.
know their soldiers,
He
and
did
they
drop the
will know
keys.
you are not one of them, no matter what
And
uniform
then
you
this
are wearing.
guy walking towards us. Whack him in the face. Put my gun away. Grab paintings. Oh. Guess I didn't need the paintings. And I do want the safe. We'll grab the safe.
It would be rude not to check the
40
safe, I
grand.
think.
Or 30. Yeah, 40 grand. I ain't shit. Go this way. The safe is just a bonus, and it's like the mini vault in the casino. It's, you know, it could be anywhere from 30 to 100 grand.
Okay, standard procedure with the tool. Cycle through the fragments and match them up to the target print.
The gate key, you can come down here, only do 1 fingerprint, and
You have cracked it? The vault must be close.
it's just so much faster. And I kind of wanted to use the blowtorch on that because it's just like a second or 2 faster than bolt cutters.
The only way in is the plasma cutter.
And there's nobody down here to hear it, so who cares?
Well, just ask my uncle. So, a statue of a panther made from gemstones. I will
Well,
protect
just
now.
come out
When
this
you go to
way.
sell this, my mother-in-law will be
And you're
first in
right.
the line.
I'll
From
have to
what I can
unlock
tell,
the door.
they have sealed the drainage pipe. You will
I
need
came in
another way
through
out.
the other side. Climb this wall. We got somebody coming, so I just need to wait.
Heads up. Fresh guards inbound.
This guy's just bumping into everything like an idiot.
Remember, there is always time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff.
Turned around. We're almost done for the second time on this character. So technically 3 cayo heists and, you know, easy 5 million. over, yep.
The compound
And
is
then I can
behind us,
just take
and we
this
still
guy's
have no
bike.
idea what's hit them. We are almost home. Just get out of
And
there.
I'm just gonna do bottom map this time.
Your extraction point at the North Docks should be on your radar.
Rebreather.
The water is full of attack boats. You will
Swim,
need to be
swim,
careful.
swim, swim, swim.
The cries of the impotent despot is beautiful, no? Don't expect your uniforms to fool anyone now they know you're here. Uh-oh. By the sounds of it, Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter. Watch out.
And I mean, this is pretty easy shit. Okay. So that was one complete cayo setup off my second character, and then ran two back-to-backs with my main character. About 5 million if I actually get paid for this one. Like I said, my success rate hasn't been consistent. At the very least, I have 3 mil. $10. Got my 2 million there. Still have my H, which means I still have it. Wabam. Deposit this money. Deposit 2 million. Now I'm gonna swap my character over, because I still have money to deposit on old Dale here, Mr. Level 17. And the next time I get on, I'm probably going to be working on secondary character anyways. Yeah, he's bitter because he gets locked away quite often. 'Cause he ain't got shit. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't really have a home. He has access to $435 million. But I choose for him not to use all that money. I could basically outfit him to be completely every business, everything you can ever want. But I will not do that. Because I'm looking to get 500 million. Mainly for that trophy for my mansion.
Capitan, I think Mr. Rubio must be missing us, yes? Shall we see how he is getting on? Goodbye.
I'm also thinking of doing a spin the wheel on what business I should outfit this guy with. And then I need to grind that business. Is that something the viewers want to see? Like, do you want me just to grind, you know, if it lands on the bunker, I need to do bunker missions. But that goes without saying. I'm going to go for the frickin' Mark II weapons if I do that. Because I don't like bunker sale missions. Or should I... And that'll also allow me to get a terror bite. Which will allow me to get a Oppressor Mark II. Or do I get an MC? Or do an MC stuff? And if that's the case, the car wash might be a good one for me. Because I can get a buff and just makes things a lot easier.
Leaving you clean and fresh. And it's so strong, it will one day create a drug-resistant super bacteria that will...
Or do I go Garment Factory and just run FID files?
Sanitize everything.
Now there's only like 2 businesses, or there's only 2 things I can do as is. Gonna be the fucking Bell Farm raid, or the first dose of Dax missions where I can get the acid lab. But living proof, I don't have anything. Agent 14, which means I did not get a bunker yet. Bryony, don't have the Arena Wars. Diamond Casino, Tom Connors. Haven't even stepped foot in the Diamond Casino yet. Here, other than running the Diamond Heist. Charlie Reed, don't have an Avenger. Somebody's dead. Don't have a Garment Factory. Says for sale. Gerald didn't even bother with those. Didn't even go to the comic store yet. Didn't do either of these. That's the high-end apartment ones. Didn't do that. Don't have Doomsday. So I don't have a facility. Don't have the auto shop tuners, or the don't have the auto shop yet. Malk, don't have the clubhouse yet. Madrazo, I don't have either of these. Maud Eccles, don't have the bottom dollar bounties. Bail office. Or Oscar Guzman. Didn't do Dax with the Acid Lab yet. Or Smuggler's Run, which is the hangar. And technically I can do this because I can get the Maze Bank West for free. But I didn't do that either. After Hours, I don't have that either. The Nightclub. Operation Paper Trail. United Liberty Paper Guy. That's the Cluckenbell Farm Raid. Don't have a salvage yard. So I don't have anything other than an arcade and a Kasaka. And wait, there's more. Do I have anything on Pegasus?
I'm sorry, all our operators are currently busy. Please
Which
call
means
back later.
I have nothing for Pegasus. Now you get the mechanic at the very start.
This is your
of
garage.
this.
Your empty garage. Not much I can do for you.
Yeah, don't have nothing. I don't have a garage. So I don't have vehicles. Wendy, you get her through the arcade. The only reason Ron got a hold of you is probably because of Trevor. But you have very little contacts. Hell, I don't have a CEO office.
Hello, me old China plate. I've got a minor major wardrobe malfunction developing out here on the Costa del Kinda Music.
Kinda music. So, like I said, this guy's a complete minimalist. But this is where I'm gonna say toodaloo. Like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Discord, Harvey_Birdbeak, and my server, Birdbeak's Nest. Let me know in the chat box or comment section, or DMs, anything. Find me in the game. Figure me out. I'm on PC Legacy. What would you like to see me do with this second character that I've done literally nothing to? Build him up or keep him as a minimalist? Or surprise random people like this guy that a level 17 can do decent. But, till next time. Peace.